What up? This is your boy DoBoy.
And I am Patrick Cloud.
And this is another installment of The Internet Is Undefeated. Cue the bad music.
Internet undefeated. Hey, Internet undefeated. Hey, Internet undefeated. Internet undefeated. Hey, Internet undefeated. Hey, Internet undefeated. We can't do this for too long because we haven't introduced
Tahir.
Yeah, super awkward.
Tahir Moore is our guest today.
Hey, what's up, guys?
That's why we have less desk space, because he is wide.
You have less breast space.
This was a conference room table before we sat down. You whales, how you guys doing today?
I hate how you do that. He always overpronounces the H's in words. It doesn't.
It's like Stewie Griffin,
man.
dumb hoe.
You know what's crazy? Andy Samberg made that joke up first.
Really?
Oh, really?
Family Guy stole it from, if you watch Hot Rod, they have a whole segment where he's like, where am I going? What are you talking about?
They took the whole swag.
They stole the entire
That's
bit.
crazy. Shout out to Andy
Don't know
Samberg.
that.
He was hella cool, too, when I was on set.
Okay, weird flex. You had 3 lines.
Brooklyn. It was 2 scenes, actually.
He was really cool to you. He was like,
really
"Hey,
good.
can you move? I want some Cheez-Its."
Nah, he
told you to move at the
He asked me
crafty
how my
table?
day was, what I had planned afterwards, how long I've been acting.
Oh, he's trying to fuck.
No.
Yeah, I thought so. He was like, so where do you normally hang out? I was like, I don't know. Just depends on the day, I guess. What were you thinking about doing?
So often you get hit on, you just take anything. At this point.
Hey, man, a scandal was free press. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of booth rolls,
Rolls?
hey man, we might as well just get this out the way at the top.
Let's do it.
Jussie Smollet.
It's just.
I'm waiting,
Jussie
bro.
Smollett. I owe you. I think I owe you an apology.
See?
An apology,
let him
DoBoy.
apologize. Let him apologize. Go ahead.
I think
Patrick.
I owe you an
Go
apology.
Ahead, man. Let me hear it.
It's. I just really wanted to make this quick and brief.
Okay.
It don't look good, man.
No, I don't.
You saw the surveillance of the dudes buying the
Yes.
ski mask and the
Seen
MAGA
all
hat.
of that. And the messed up part. Hold on. Let me take these.
Here we go.
I actually believed you more with the glasses on.
No. That's my thing. I take it off and I'm going to make a solid point. It's just now. It's like, where do we go from here?
I
Like,
don't know. I don't
I'm
know,
waiting.
man.
I'm waiting to cast judgment until all the facts out. Because every couple days they change it up. First they were saying, when they said that it was Nigerians that found, I still was like, all right, he still could be telling the truth because Nigerians don't, they don't play like a lot of homophobia things like that. They still are on the fence about that.
Right.
But then when they showed the footage and then they said that he paid him, I still was like, it still seems kind of suspect. And now that they said
The check
that
is for personal training.
First of all,
training,
fuck
and
this-
they have text messages
hold
to
on.
verify.
Hold on.
The
Let me
dude
tell you the
said, you're
stupidity.
traveling today, so you need to do 45 minutes of cardio.
Let me tell you the stupidity of that. The fact that he paid him in a check is fucking ridiculous.
That is
point
kind of
one.
crazy. Who's still doing
But
that?
the second thing, in the event that he was paying him for a staged act, was he really gonna put in the memo to beat up Jussie? Like, of course he's gonna put this for training. I don't like, no, sir, Your Honor, Exhibit A.
International scam.
Like, of course he's gonna put some dumb shit.
I just don't know who's still writing checks. Like, the only reason I have checks is so I can write void on them for new direct deposits.
right.
That's it. Like, I haven't used a
Check
check
is some old shit.
to pay for anything in a while.
You're not supposed to be PayPaling for like larceny and murder. Like, that's like a cash type of.
I just picture him looking over his glasses like, what's your last name?
You doing the bookkeeping? Oh, this is where. Oops. You got
gave
the
them
bookkeeping.
deeds.
Here's my fake assaults. Like, the hell?
He paid them with deeds
You
of
can't write
land.
that off on your taxes. No, it doesn't look good for him. And I actually had said too. I was like, when we was trying to like make sense of what it could be. I said I was like, this sounds like some addict behavior. And now it's come out that he has an untreated drug problem.
I don't think he should.
Man.
I don't think he should express the drug thing yet. This is like
It's a little quick.
That's like what's my man from House of Cards?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey coming out and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna open homosexual now." It's like, nah, this ain't the
you're
time,
a
fam.
monster.
You're not,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get out of it with that. He thought
Even
the
gay
gay
people
card
was
was
like, nah,
fam,
Right.
nah, not now.
It's and on Friday he was suspended off of Empire. That's official.
Right.
Woo.
Yes.
And now there are even accounts that say it might have even been a political move.
That's what I was saying for Kamala.
Which is the only thing that makes sense now.
They're trying to attach him to her. Don't do that.
No.
Don't believe that?
Do you know why they said it? No. But
why? Why they say it?
Okay, because Kamala Harris was trying to get an anti-lynching bill passed, and she was being met with a lot of resistance. They wouldn't pass it. He was at one of her fundraisers about her different things that she supports or whatever. So then all of a sudden he ends up with a noose around his neck. He's in a fake
We
attack.
talk about how we have to get an anti-lynching bill passed.
that is insane.
What the hell? And she's getting met with resistance.
Why do I have to make a law that you shouldn't lynch people?
I
Like,
heard that
crazy.
it's still like legal in some areas.
It's legal to lynch people?
I heard. I'm not
Patrick,
going into this because I didn't research
Yes,
it,
of
but
course you
I
did.
did see in somewhere that like it's legal to lynch people still in certain areas.
I wouldn't be surprised in like Mississippi if it's still legal there.
It's just a bird.
But that's why people are saying that they might be linked together because they know each other. And you got to understand, politicians be doing shady shit all this. This sounds crazy in my headphones, just so you know. Do that sound okay
What?
to you? Do I
Yeah,
sound, okay.
you sound fine.
That sound good? Okay, cool.
Is that how you just hear yourself in your head?
Yes, sir,
Food.
So I don't know. You know that politicians be doing shady shit all the time, though. So I'm not saying that this is happening, but I wouldn't just be shocked if they was like, oh.
I just couldn't understand what it was for, and like what you were saying with like him coming with the noose around his neck, like that does seem like
Very
some
extra.
political stuff.
I don't know.
I'm not saying that that's the case
I'm not
yet
saying that
because
either.
it's not official, but
Yeah.
like it's looking bad. And the reason I brought this up is because I feel like last week's episode you kind of showed that sometimes we get so sensitive that we don't even look at facts.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like if you throw the word, the black community in there or gay or transgender, sometimes the area around it is so touchy.
You say the areola?
No, I said the area
Oh,
around
okay.
it. The area around it is so touchy that we don't really like dissect the facts, and then the people who do, we're like, "Oh, you're
Right.
homophobic," or you're like we
they'll
attack
shame
them.
you. Yeah. And that's the thing that I honestly think that makes what this looks like even more egregious is that if he did do this, thank you. If he did do this and he did try to set it up, he was playing on the fact that people wouldn't question him because of the social climate that we're in. So that's what I feel like makes him really messed up if it is proven that this is true. But I did want to be on record for saying one thing. If it does come out that this was some type of setup for him and somebody did this behind the scenes, I'll be the first person to give him the biggest of apologies.
That would suck.
But that's what I'm saying. Because
that was my main point.
The more that stuff keeps coming out, I'm like I know what it looks like to me, but I'm just like, if it ever comes out that somebody was behind the scenes setting him up, I'd have to be like, well, bro, they did a good job of setting you up. You were looking crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say. I just want.
That was my main point. I just leave the possibility for that always because it's like this is America. Like we get set up on the lowest levels.
Right.
So on a high level, obviously, like you said, politicians do wild ass shit all the time. So the fact that they jumped him and they said this is MAGA country. Now I'm just like
that was a lot.
That was a lot.
I didn't really process it as like a political move, but now I'm just like that's the only thing that kind of makes sense.
See,
I couldn't make sense of it.
That's
before.
the reason why the red flag went
Can you
off.
turn the mic towards you.
Like that?
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's why I was so quick to be like, this is some BS because I know that there are racist people in America. I know racism still exists, but that just sounded extra as
It did. It sounded super
2:30
extra.
in the morning, you're just waiting outside with some bleach and
My
nooses.
thing is like, why wear a ski mask and a MAGA hat? A ski mask is for indiscretion. It's just like, you want to be discreet. So you got to wear a MAGA hat, one of the most identifiable things that you could wear in today's time.
My thing is that the cashier should have been called the police on that. 2 niggas buying ski masks and MAGA hats and gloves.
He didn't tip. So they was just like, I don't care.
What the fuck?
And that's the
Hell
thing
no.
that just makes it sound so crazy is that there were 2 Nigerian dudes trying to pose as white men who are racist. So
That's
even
why
if
it
you
was just
said,
like it was a bad
this
plan
is
from
MAGA
the beginning.
country, like depending on how your voice sounded, I'd be like, nigga,
This is MAGA country.
This is
MAGA
MAGA country.
forever.
Hey, aren't you the F word from Empire? That's
MAGA
what I thought.
forever.
I think the weirdest,
Wakanda.
the weirdest takeaway for me from this whole fiasco was that Jussie has like 2 albums out.
Wait, Jussie's making whole albums?
He had like that's because I didn't know for the longest time, like, where is this I'm the gay Tupac thing coming from? And it's because supposedly he is a musical artist. I thought
in real life?
In real life. I thought he just sang on the show. I mean, I know all of those people want spinoffs for like music careers, but I didn't know he had like an album was performing actively.
Niggas take advantage of everything. If you don't think if you were a rapper on TV, you wouldn't try to flip that?
I know, absolutely. I just didn't know. It was completely off my radar that he was making whole albums like that.
Well, now it is.
What's his stage name? Is it
That's
still
what I'm
Jussie?
saying. Like nobody, I don't know.
Liar.
Like a liar.
Little liar.
His name is that nigga from Empire. Like I didn't even know. So he really has a whole album.
He
of
has an
songs.
album, but I ain't heard nobody say it slap. So who's going to these
want to
concerts?
go for that joke?
I'm not touching it.
Well, I don't want to stay on this for too long.
Okay.
I just wanted to give my apologies, and you know,
Thank you, man.
it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I might be on the other side.
And
of
we
this.
still holding out hope. Look, I mean, I'm giving my opinion on it, but hey, I'm not saying I can't be wrong. So hopefully, this ain't true what they are saying.
Right.
But nigga, it don't look good.
It don't look good.
at all.
At all.
Speaking of other L's people have been taking.
I love your transition game today, Patrick.
it's
You finding your
improving.
groove. I see what's going on.
Tristan Thompson
Woo!
and Jordyn
Nigga
Woods.
Here.
Whoa.
In this nigga here news.
I love that. Let's do that. In this nigga here news. I have a couple of this nigga here news today.
That's a
But,
segment.
bro,
we got a new segment.
New segment.
This
All right,
nigga
sorry
here
to
news.
dap in front of your face.
Nah, it's not good.
But man, I just feel like at this point, Hollywood,
Tristan's
you
just-
can't trust nobody.
And that's just this is the thing, and I've been on record for saying this. For one, fellas, let me just look into the camera and say this: cheating is lame. Just if you don't want, no, I have been a cheater. I'm not saying I haven't cheated. I was lame when I did it, so I own that too. But bro, if you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody,
That part.
be a fucking man and say I don't want to be in a relationship.
It seems like he's trying to escape.
It's just just leave. I don't want to be with you.
You can't leave the Kardashians.
Bro,
You're sent
impossible.
away.
Just
You're
leave.
sent away. You
No
don't
homo.
you don't get the chance to leave.
But it's just you make yourself look so bad. You embarrass the mother of your children, and for what? Because you can't be an adult. Like, what do you mean he's trying to leave? You a grown ass man. You a black young millionaire. If you don't want to be with that woman, I don't want to be with you.
That's the thing. He's a black young millionaire. I feel like a lot of times when people are in this arena and you come into a lot of this money fast, the worst thing you could do is get in a relationship because you're living a different life.
Right.
When you were staying in your parents' house, like you can afford Applebee's and stuff like that. And sometimes you might get a little extra money on your check. You ball out. But when you can afford anything you want, you need to mess up first. You need to go through life and fuck up
That's
first
a bar.
before
That is a
because you get
For
this
real.
money and all of your no's become yeses.
That's
And you have to
very true.
learn how to adjust to that and become mature to that situation because you don't get told no a lot.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I agree with what you're saying. Like you have to be a man and be able to
Just-
have the wherewithal to know when you're ready for that relationship.
Exactly.
But and women, you need to give him a chance to live that life because let me tell you something. When I get money, my wife, you got to take a year off.
A year off.
You got to take it. You got to take a year off.
That is contradicting my point.
No, you got no. But I'm
guys
grown
had
enough.
something for us
I'm
for a
grown
minute
enough
there.
to tell her, hey, here's $1 million. Go travel. I'm finna be over here with these hoes for a second.
No, Tahir.
That's for a second.
Communication. That's
But you know what?
communication.
I have a theory about it, and tell me if you guys agree with it. I have a theory that powerful, successful men feel the need to, once they become powerful and successful, to get a wife because it's better for their brand. I truly believe, because why else? Look at all these powerful men that just get caught. Like, look at Tiger Woods. Why? Like, nigga, he was out here smashed, taking down hoes. Maybe that's just what he wanted to do, but sometimes for your brand, your imaging, it looks better if you're a family man, if you have a wife. But niggas don't really be wanting to do that. Then you do nut shit like this, which is, I think, crazy.
Well, here's the thing, though. Tiger wasn't knocking them hoes down before he got that money, though. It goes back to that point. Like, when you get that
I
money.
feel like he was still knocking hoes down.
You seen Tiger Woods? Ain't no hoes letting Tiger knock them down before he had that money.
Well, I mean, if you're the only nigga on the golf course.
Yeah, the golf course, right.
Probably.
Yeah, then they probably think you the help.
Not when you
Nah, he was
killing
good.
it.
But that's what I'm saying. But
He
you
was a
kill
child
it.
prodigy.
What was that? You want to try it
He
again?
was a child probably. He was a child probably.
He was probably a child.
Probably.
He was absolutely a child.
probably.
But here's the thing, though. But even with that, like he was winning championships and stuff like that. The titles are great, but when the titles come linked with money, it's different. I promise. Listen, and this ain't a flex. My first 100,000, I fucked off so bad but it was because I was immature. I didn't know what to do with money. I didn't know the taxes was going to fuck me over and stuff. When you first get money, that first year, sometimes to 5 years, you just got to fuck it off, man. And if you don't have a chick that's going to understand that you are immature with that money because you're not getting told a lot, then she going to go through some shit. That's all I'm saying. That money is going to change a lot of shit for you.
So for people who don't know, because we just hopped into it, didn't really give them the facts. So Tristan Thompson is with Khloe Kardashian. He cheated with Kylie Jenner's best friend, roommate, Jordyn Woods. Yeah. And she's recently come out and said she was drunk. So, when anybody said they was drunk,
man,
I'll be like, I understand.
But still, like, that's the excuse of the century.
She said blackout drunk too.
I was drunk.
That's gonna be bad if she tries to say, because she can spin it now and say that she didn't want that because in certain states.
Don't even put that out there. He's a cheater.
I'm not saying he's not, and I'm not saying she didn't willingly participate. And now this is just a spinoff of trying to clear her name. Right. I'm just saying, like in some states, if you're drunk, a woman cannot consent to sex. Right. Like that's a law.
Man, here's the other thing. NBA athletes are stupid because like these niggas don't realize that they are giants.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everybody is looking. Missed. This nigga was trying to have a secret little scandal.
Let me just duck off. You look like Andre the Giant.
You are 7 feet tall.
And this is not the first time that he has cheated on.
Oh no.
He don't care.
He be throwing that dick on the crap table. He just take all the shots, all the chances.
Did he have like a threesome in the club? Like
I don't know, but he was wild.
That ended in a threesome for sure. He was like just kissing on 2 girls.
I'm sorry. Like, and I know that what I'm saying might be going against the bro code, and I understand that, but 2019, if you still out here cheating, that's just lame to me. Because it doesn't mean you're a player and you're a big man. It just means that you lack character and you don't know how to be honest.
So DoBoy has got somebody he's obviously interested in.
No, I'm just
hoping that they watch this podcast.
A little halo effect.
I've been cheated on before, and I've cheated, and I didn't like how I made people feel, and I didn't like how that made me feel. So
you saying facts
with maturity, like just respect that person enough to be like, I don't want to do this.
Especially not with someone in the damn crew.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
She did a joint project. Whose friend is she? She's Kendall's friend?
Kylie's.
She's Kylie's friend. So they did a joint project on Kylie's makeup line. And once the shit came out, Kylie did like buy one, get 10 free.
Oh yeah, they got her out of here
and cut all her costs. Like she cut
her shit was 80%
buy one,
off.
Get 10 free.
Yo,
80% off. Khloe has a brand. I don't even know what that shit's called, but her Jordyn was on the website and she's off the website now.
Oh yeah,
and they're like, obviously they're subtweeting like, snakes shed their skin,
but they still snakes.
Yeah, all that.
Let me be on record for saying this. I'm low key starting to be a really big fan of, and I really can't believe I'm saying this. Who? Kylie Jenner. I like how she moves. Like,
what the hell are we talking about?
She's almost a billionaire. Weird, she's young. You know what I'm saying? She's not really messy for most things I see. She kind of just moves like a boss to me. Like, she's not real, like, tabloid heavy. She seems like a great mother. Her homegirl smashed her sister's dude, so she did a buy one get 10 free. That's gangster shit. Like,
that was
I'm
gangster,
cutting you out today, bitch.
My whole thing with that
she was
is
on
that
some family first. That's good.
I'm not saying, like, I don't know them personally, so everything I'm looking at is from the exterior side. But
stop talking like that.
The whole
he's a friend of mine.
The whole lip kit thing. Like making your lips bigger. Like I just always go back to everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Damn. Like until it's time to march with us and all of that, they good with it. But when it's time, like, yo, we need y'all help to ban against this clothing line, or we need y'all help to protest against this until they recognize us as equals, then nobody's silent. But I will take up for Kim Kardashian because she has really been a face and a voice for criminal reform, and the way that she helped out in getting that young lady out of prison, she was very active in that. So outside of that, though, I don't support that whole I want to look and be black until it's time to be black. I can't rock with it, though.
I don't think that she necessarily. I mean, like, do they benefit off of black culture? Yeah. But
yes, absolutely.
So does the NCAA. The NCAA has guys playing basketball and not even paying them. Like, that's really benefiting off the culture for real.
I've always felt that way about sports, especially with college football. Like, my whole thing was, like, for me, it wasn't hard to boycott the NFL because I feel like the NFL is nothing but like institutionalized slavery. I know people say that about jail, but like you think about it, like they go for the biggest and the strongest black males.
The Combine does feel very slaverish.
They go for the biggest and the strongest black males. When they get hurt, they don't invest a lot of time and money and energy into helping them like get their lives back or find something else to do after they gave their life to this. They just go and buy the next biggest and black male. That's slavery.
So my point in saying that is there's a lot of people that benefit off black culture. So that's what I'm saying. I don't look at her like, oh, she's wrong for that. But I just like her. You don't think she's just how she moves like a gangster? I think she moves.
I don't see it.
We went a lot of ways. We went a lot of ways. I didn't expect this one to get deep.
While deep on the holes.
While we're on the Kardashian trip, can I just toss this in there? This might be an unpopular opinion because I've said a lot of negative things about this man. But after I seen that 30-second snippet of the new Kanye West song with him playing in the middle of in Africa, when he was playing with the Fred Hammond sample,
that was in Calabasas. That was in
Calabasas,
and he does that every Sunday.
Okay, he does.
Hilarious.
Yes.
It did look like Africa. I ain't even gonna lie.
That shit didn't look like Africa. That was Calabasas.
That's Calabasas.
I don't know why.
There was nothing about that clip.
There was nothing about that.
You're right. My god sister sings in the choir. It's like 60 people in the choir. They go there. They do the songs and they sing, and then they do a brunch afterwards. He pays for the whole thing out of his pocket.
It looked like that sample that he chopped up, that Fred Hammond. The nigga is officially forgiven.
Nah, that's all it took.
He is forgiven.
You old.
I am. Listen.
Bandwagoning ass, cooling ass nigga. No, listen.
What do you stand for?
Listen,
everything.
Nothing.
Whatever happened last.
Listen. He don't have a bone, a tailbone, or ankles to stand on.
I was just like, man, look.
No, bro. Here's the thing. I don't not like Kanye. I just don't trust him anymore. So anything he tries to validate, anything he tries to push off, anything he tries to sell, I'm not buying it because I don't trust him.
This is my thing. In the climate of what men out here are being accused of and going down for, if a nigga just say some crazy shit, and mind you, it was crazy.
It wasn't just saying, though. It wasn't just saying. He was wearing a MAGA hat. He was meeting with Trump. This is my best friend. I love this guy. He's basically sitting on his lap.
Don't tell me that. I heard
this nigga dropped a sample in an Instagram video. That's a minute.
And that's all it took for you to jump back.
Just a hot track?
Yeah.
Just a hot track?
I'm not the deepest man at all times. I just was like, I wanted to hate it. I was listening to it like, fuck this nigga, man. He be talking that shit, man. Hey, man, fuck hey, man, what?
His music is gonna be
I just was
good.
like this, like, woo.
He's a genius. Like, his music's always gonna be good.
Because I say that because
his character that we're questioning right now.
The point of what I was saying was this, that we always go to the cancel culture, and we, like, Kanye's supposed to be canceled, but nigga, if the door was shut, nigga, last night I heard
and shout out to Neil Brennan, because Neil Brennan was there and he posted it too.
Nigga.
And he said, he's like, man, that's so crazy that this video is awfully popular for people who have turned off the Kanye.
Nigga, because it's like, but this is what I will say. You know what it made me feel like? I felt like I was looking at old Kanye.
No.
That's what he looked so happy. Nigga was
I'm not mad at him, and I wish him the best in everything he does. I ain't fucking with him. I don't trust him.
So he's still canceled to you?
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not canceling him. I just don't trust him. I don't trust anything.
I don't trust him either, but I'm going to trust that record when it come out. What about you? Did you like that shit?
You don't get another Yeezus.
That shit was lit.
Yeezus, a hot ass Yeezus.
Now, if we go back to the bullshit album, then I'm back to the
He's definitely going back to the bullshit album.
And it was just the beat. You know what I mean?
Nigga,
I'm scared but when he comes in, he's going to be on some, I just fucked some girl in the ass.
He does do shit like that.
He always does that. It'll be like a hot ass beat. It'll be like a choir, and he just come in. I got asshole on my T-shirt.
I thought I was the only person who felt like that.
What? No.
It was such a great intro. They was like, what the fuck, Kanye?
I feel like Chainz went to the bathroom and then came back and was like, Kanye, what did you do? What did
Beautiful
you do?
morning. It was already uploaded.
Right?
It's out there to the world now. What the fuck?
You talking about asshole on your T-shirt?
I hope he don't.
He went from that, add bleach on my T-shirts to bloopity bloop. That scoopity scoop. Like,
but this felt like
that's what's gonna happen next.
It felt like old Kanye.
It felt like old Kanye.
He's just gonna be humming on the record next, and y'all gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga's a genius."
If he gets
humming,
Cudi did it.
If he give me old Kanye, all can be forgiven.
He's not gonna give you old Kanye. He said,
if he do,
he said, "You want my old shit? Go buy my old records. You'll never get College Graduate. You'll never get late registration.
College
You'll never get
graduate.
What's late
I mean,
registration?
college dropout. You'll never get graduation. You'll never get late registration again.
Hey,
Y'all know I fuck up words.
We
My
do.
dark
You know
twisted
this.
808s and heartbreaks. I am a Kanye fan. Blueprint Part 2.
Hey, that's a good idea.
36
for,
chambers.
Side note, I know this isn't on the docket or whatever, but I heard this in the barbershop today, and I just had to ask how you guys feel about it. LeBron James, executive producing 2 Chainz' album.
that comes out on the first.
How
What
do
does
you
that
feel
even
it?
mean?
Why is LeBron
Well, I mean,
James?
he has money. He's probably
But
financing
what
it.
makes LeBron James?
But here's the
I
thing.
don't
I don't
know.
think I think you confusing like
It's just a
executively
flex.
producing with.
He's not gonna
entirely
be in the
producing.
studio.
is he gonna be like picking? That's what I mean, like picking out beats.
Knife Wonder produced one of the tracks. A couple people like LeBron is probably just overseeing it and just giving his input of what he wants.
What
like,
is his input?
But what the nigga go shoot a 3? What the fuck are you trying to?
Track 9, you should dunk. Windmill dunk.
Like it doesn't work like that.
I'm a rapper.
He's expanding his repertoire, man. I encourage you, man.
I don't.
So you wanted them people to tell him just play basketball.
No, I'm not saying
You're
that.
a racist.
I'm just saying.
bigot. You fat ass bigot.
You big bigot.
I'm just saying. I don't understand what makes. Of all the people that A&R albums that do, I don't know why anybody was like, you know what would take us to the next level? LeBron. Like what?
Listen,
That just
what
threw
has
me
he?
off.
What has he missed that he's tried to do?
Win multiple. He has
Win multiple
championships. Win multiple championships.
What are
He
you
has
about?
multiple championship.
I'm
weeks.
just saying
did that.
nigga.
He did. He executively produced TV shows. He's executive produced.
Just stop saying
just
executive.
say
We know
he
what you mean.
produced
Just say EP.
He EP documentaries.
Yeah,
We only got an hour here, bro. Come on.
He's been in movies.
Okay.
He's done a great job in the movies. What has he done that showed us that we shouldn't trust him?
What has he done to show that he should be EP and 2 Chainz' album?
Nigga, what? How hard is it to produce to EP a rapper's album?
Well, then that says a lot about what the fuck EPs do.
Throw a couple
Yeah.
more niggas on there for me. There we go. Perfect. Now the album's ready.
Yeah, I mean,
just-
random people be EPing like I don't
Actually,
see
I take
anything
that
weird.
back because Ashad is the EP of the executive producer of Khaled's new album.
Right? What is
What
it?
the hell
Nigga,
Ashad done done?
He can't wipe his own ass.
You're right.
He can't wipe his own ass. So.
Ashad is out here
What
a
do you-
whole executive producer.
What do you think we should do? I'm a child.
Gaga. Okay. Blue. Gaga. Goo.
I want a nap. I would like a nap. Are y'all
Sleepy.
down with Space Jam 2?
No, I'm done with
I am.
remakes.
I'm here for it.
I'm starting a new movement called the NMR rule.
Want to try it again?
I'm starting a new movement
You wanna try
called
it
the
again?
This new movement called the NMR.
The Eminem remake. The Eminem movement.
No more remakes. I don't want any more remakes.
You didn't even need.
We
the
need to
acronym.
challenge creators to create. I don't want to see the new Lion King. I don't want to see the new Child's Play. I don't want to see the new Aladdin. None of that shit. Give me something new. So no. I don't
Fast
want
forward 2 weeks to after Aladdin. Aladdin was the best thing ever.
First
Yo,
of
I'm
all-
a fan, man. I don't know Kanye, but I'm a fan.
Do you really want to see Aladdin?
I do.
I do.
With
I
Will
wanna-
Smith?
Yeah, Will's. Here's my
I'm
thing.
watching it.
If Will's attached to it, I'm gonna give it a shot. Even though, like after Earth, I was off of Will for a while, but
Yeah,
I'm.
Will
He
willing
hasn't
to
had a
give it
good
shot.
movie in 15 years.
That's not true.
What was the last good movie?
It was Pursuit of Happiness. And
And
that was like 07, right?
I liked Bright. I'm gonna go against popular demand. I
Bright
like
was
Bright.
not good.
I like Bright.
I like Bright.
I wouldn't like.
What was his last really
Suggest
good
it.
movie?
Uh,
Because Pursuit of Happiness is more of an artsy piece. His last really good big movie was Hitch.
Hitch was good too.
That was 05.
God damn. Don't do
It's
this
almost
to my man.
2020.
Focus was. Eh.
Focus was
Focus was okay.
Do you really want to see Bad Boys 3?
I don't know.
I want to see those two together.
Did you like Suicide Squad?
No, Suicide Squad was
Like,
trash.
he did been
but
taking
that's not.
some-
But that's
did
not
you like-
him.
did you like Concussion?
You can't blame Suicide Squad on him.
Did you
that
like
was the
Concussion?
script.
I can blame Concussion on him with that terrible accent.
That's
And
that's
I
something he
love
chose
Will
to do.
Smith, but he ain't been the
When was
same.
I Am Legend?
Huh?
When was I Am
Like
Legend?
07, 08, 6?
That was after Hitch.
I think like
I
right
liked
after
I
Hitch.
Am
I like I Am Legend.
I love it. I'm just saying that he hasn't had a hit in 10 years. He hasn't had a hit in 10 years. Ooh,
All
the
right,
silence
that's
that
fair.
just fell
That's
on
fair.
that.
That's fair.
He
And
jumped
I'm-
on the Icon remix. Jaden Smith.
That was hard.
No,
And I love what he does on
No,
YouTube.
what's it?
But as pound for pound, he used to be the box office king. He hasn't been that in a while, and I don't
Man,
think Aladdin is going to
but
be
here's
it.
the
Leave
thing.
Will Smith alone.
He was the
I love
box
Will
office
Smith.
king for what? For 6 to 10 years.
I will give him that.
So
And
I mean,
then-
nobody stays on top forever. He
Okay.
did it while he had it.
We're just acknowledging that he's no longer on top.
But that doesn't negate the fact that he's still a great actor. I still would go see
I think
him.
he should stop doing remakes.
Man, go see Aladdin.
No,
He
it
only
ain't
did.
Aladdin.
This is on his only remake.
No, it ain't.
What else did he remake?
Men in Black.
Shut up.
Shut up, your face.
He had nothing. Get your fat ass up.
Well, this wasn't. I don't. Where do we go from here? So speaking of remakes,
That's gonna be
DoBoy remade a chocolate chip cookie last night. I don't know.
Shut up.
All right, so just moving right along. This nigga Tyga got forcibly kicked out of the club yesterday. Did y'all see that shit?
Yeah.
That shit was funny. I'm gonna cue it up. I'm gonna do a whole video breakdown for this shit.
He got pulled out the club like he was 9.
Yeah.
Like he
I
was
mean,
getting taken out of
big guy.
daycare.
It was a big guy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, that's definitely part of this. All right, so the story is that these were repo men.
Oh.
I didn't know they could just come in the club and do that to you.
Oh,
but
I have a story about repo.
Apparently he was behind on his payments for his Maybach,
He's waiting on
They
payments
was like,
from
we
Young
gonna-
Money.
and
They turned it into a take back.
So he was chilling in the club. I'm not gonna play this too loud, but he was chilling in the club, and they just ran up on this nigga. So
Why he got the? Okay, am I tripping? Hold on. Go back to where you see his face. Am I tripping or do he got the Travis Scott braids?
We got the
Yeah, he do.
Travis Scott Pusha T braids right now.
Kinda
he
like-
do.
I'm not a fan of any of it. To be honest with you, he looks like MC8.
But look, they ran up on him, and you see the dude just kind of grabbing him. This is the scary nigga, all right? The nigga
Who
holding
is
him.
that big Vladimir looking?
That's the dude who held him out. And if you pause it while he's getting drug out, this nigga look dead in the face.
That nigga look like Slender Man.
He
I
looked like
didn't see that
Moana.
movie, but it's funny.
He looked like the nigga from Moana. He's this
That him getting
big
pulled out
ass
like
nigga.
that is hilarious.
He was just like, hey, bro,
Let
bro.
me go. No.
I'm not going to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep.
Look at this
I don't want to
scary
go
ass
to
nigga.
sleep. I'm not
Bro, look
tired.
at this nigga's face.
Dog.
And then look how he lets
I'm
him go.
cool. I'm
Look
cool.
how he pushes him off. He just
Get
pushes
off me.
He pushes this nigga off and then just walks away. He just knew there was not going to be no follow up.
Bruh.
Look at him. He wasn't even looking at him.
walked away.
Tyga.
And then he was like, he
Grabbed the
was
pistol.
trying to grab the gun from the.
Let me just see it.
Why
Let
was
me
he
just
trying
see
to grab the
it. Let me just see it.
gun?
Let me just see the pistol.
Was that
real
his
quick.
bodyguard?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was he gonna do with the gun, Tyga?
Just brandish
But
it.
you could tell from the bodyguard, he
Tyga.
was like, Tyga, stop.
Like he wanted to thump Tyga on his forehead. I stopped Tyga.
But it wasn't like
Enough.
Go to bed, stink
when
butt.
21 Savage or like a gangster nigga goes for the gun, like niggas is usually like, don't
He
do
barked
it.
on that nigga. Don't touch the pistol
Don't
again.
do it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Man.
Yeah, but then he was just like, nigga, Tyga, get out of here.
What were you? Why were you grabbing a gun for repo men?
And now he's just like, man, I'm out of here.
Get these cameras on here. This is a
Hey,
real
boy,
thing.
yo.
Wait,
Tyga.
you guys got to hear the random foreign dude though. He's like, don't do it, Tyga.
Don't do it, please.
How does he know who Tyga is?
Don't do it.
He works for TMZ.
You work more than that, Tyga. Please,
You work more than that.
please, Tyga.
He had the greatest comeback of 2018.
That's what that nigga said, man. Shut up, nigga. There's real shit going on. Street shit. Who are you, sir?
I just pray that nobody, man, handles me like that on
Nigga.
camera.
See, that's what niggas don't know. That's why I stay big. You ain't gonna move me
Shut
around
your
like
ass
that.
up. That ain't got
If I
nothing
get
to
under
do.
109, if I get under 200, they gonna be able to
Ribs
move
are
me
why
like
you
that.
stay big.
You stay big because you can't say no to seconds, nigga. That's
No,
why
so
you.
that was just take too long.
Yes,
Be quicker like Pat.
I'm not Pat. I'm Tahir.
I mean, I'm Tahir. Man, I'm just
Tyga
saying.
is if that was really about a repo, because I've had my car repoed in front of my daughter before. It was just a very traumatic thing.
That's
because
the day she started calling him Anthony.
it was real when I had moved to LA, and I thought because I was at least left the city, I was like, they ain't gonna find me. I'm in LA. But what they do
They
is
followed the trail of barbecue sauce.
you got a rib tip on DoBoy. You got a rib tip on me.
That was great. A rib tip.
We got a hot link lead. We were rib tipped off. That is funny.
I hated it. That is stupid.
Jesus.
You guys are stupid.
Oh my
You can't
God.
pull a gun on repo man, Tyga. He got a history of not paying too, don't he?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
they
he
split
had
off
something with his
another-
house. He had something with his house
He
that he
always
hadn't
ain't
paid.
paying somebody.
It's the
Well, he
second
ain't got paid. Cash Money ain't paid him, so he can't afford to pay nobody.
They said that the repo man took his that's the second Maybach he had taken.
Why do you
and,
need
and a
two?
Ferrari?
Why do you need 2 Maybachs? Though?
But I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna clown him because if you had 2 Maybachs taken away from you, like you're doing all right.
Well, not if you
No,
didn't pay
not
for 'em.
necessarily because you can literally put a Maybach on an MX. You can do that on a black card.
On a
There-
what?
On
What's
an
up,
MX.
Mac?
An MX,
Why
American
do you talk
Express.
like this? You're a
MX
comedian.
is what people call it.
Still, you talk fucked up.
It is what it is.
For a nigga that's a comedian, you gotta look into fixing this
I
shit.
think it's funny. It adds to it. It adds to it. Now, what you need to worry about is your cholesterol. You ain't supposed to be sweating like that. There's a lot of heat coming off your undercarriage.
Undercarriage.
It's hot as fuck under this table. Like a nigga got a muffler on in here.
Okay, it went too long.
You just didn't like it because it's all about you. Your fat ass.
So,
But no, you can. You can put like damn near a yacht on an American Express black card. There's no limit, but you have like it's $5,600 a year annual fee that you have to pay just to do it, and you have to pay the shit off, or it's ridiculous interest rates on it. But you could do it if you.
How do
want
you
to.
know all of this?
How do you? Oh, you don't have money. Like I was.
I blew the budget on these chains.
You deserve your money back.
well, speaking of niggas taking L's,
This gonna keep using the same one. It's the same transition.
these are all just niggas that took L's,
Okay.
man. R. Kelly finally turned himself in, went to jail for the weekend, and got out and went straight to McDonald's.
Nigga, they got
He
bacon
went to
on
McDonald's
the Big
for
Mac.
real?
This nigga,
Oh.
they got new bacon products. That's why.
Did the Big Mac upgrade bacon?
Oh
Or
God,
did bacon
Did bacon upgrade the
upgrade
classic?
the Big Mac?
that was tough to
Ask
watch. and I
R.
was in
Kelly.
it.
I did not watch it. I did
Ask
not.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, did he really go to McDonald's when he got out?
Yes,
He
that's
did.
what I said. This
and
first stop.
you know what's funny? Like they in the report it says sources told TMZ that Kelly ordered a quarter-pounder meal with a soda and some coffee. He also asked for barbecue sauce on the side.
Well, he sounded like a monster from that order. Who's ordering coffee and soda? How much caffeine you need? What the fuck are you trying to do?
With a quarter pounder? Come on, fam. He
Why
definitely
did
got
they
the bacon
give
on
us
it.
that
though.
information?
Whose palate is taking down coffee and soda in the same sitting?
Niggas are saying he went to McDonald's to slide through the playpen.
Oh. Look, this is what I'm saying, man. It ain't looking good for bruh.
Finally.
No, it's
ain't
been
looking
time.
good.
It's been long overdue for R. Kelly, man.
Why
That's
is he
been long
just
overdue.
now going to jail?
Because it's hard to
Because
trap
the black
powerful
community
men.
won't turn their back on it.
It's more than that. It's hard to trap powerful rich men.
Since when? It seems like a
Niggas
lot
get-
of them
if-
are going
if
down.
you got money, you can make situations go away.
He isn't powerful or rich. Well, he's not rich.
When he was doing these, when he went to court the first time, he was.
Oh, yeah, that
And he is rich.
Nah, he
He's
couldn't.
rich.
He wanted to get out the same day. He couldn't. He didn't have the money for it. They had to probably liquidate some stuff and get him cash because he didn't have the money to get out.
Nigga, if you can post $1 million bail, you got some money.
He posted $100,000 bail.
But still, if you can do that, that's some money.
Yeah. He had to sell his house in Atlanta to get it.
Did he?
I don't know. I'm just talking now.
I know you are.
I'm officially declaring New Year's is March 1st now because we just need a do-over.
Man.
Yeah.
The culture needs a do-over.
Chicago needs to do it. A lot of Chicago niggas ain't Jussie from Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. Between Jussie,
R. Kelly?
Tyga, R. Kelly, Tristan Thompson, like, let's do this shit over. This Black History Month is a dub.
It ain't.
Let's
In hindsight, Regina just won an Oscar though. So,
there were some wins.
you know, it's some big wins.
But
going on.
I would like to throw a New Year's party on the 28th.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that.
This is official. March 1st is New Year's.
Well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all think R. Kelly's going to jail this time? Do you think there's enough? Because apparently,
Yes.
like 3 people.
Two tapes and
Don't
a
say
whole
yes like
docuseries.
he ain't been dead to rights before.
But I'm just saying it's too public
Yes.
now. Like
Yeah.
It was public before,
But
nigga.
it's not like it is. We didn't have social media back then. That happened in 2000 or 2001 that it came out.
Right.
Like it was no.
I didn't
it's
have
They
no
no
had
secret.
him on videotape with a young girl before, and he beat it.
Yeah, but who was watching? Like we weren't watching that then.
But with the Me Too culture and this whole docu-series and like everybody watching and now another tape came out, it's a wrap for it better be.
The
at this
climate
point.
is too heightened for it not to be a rap for it. If they got Cosby, they gonna get R. Kelly ass. I don't care how many times you just stepped
Yeah,
in
'cause they
the
ain't
game.
had no videotape for Cosby. They just had hearsay from 30 years ago.
They
Yeah.
they're getting
This nigga was the face of Jello pudding.
Well,
Now you put your face in Jello pudding.
well,
That wasn't necessary.
hopefully, justice is served. But we gonna see. Watching the aura.
Yeah.
Hey, but in good news for black people though, y'all see the India Love nudes?
What?
India Love nudes? Did you see them?
No, I didn't.
You
Can
didn't
cue
see
that up?
You didn't see that?
All right, we ain't gonna cue it up
Hold
for
on, I got it
y'all.
on my- hold on.
You got it.
got
You
it.
got it already. I have a tab open already. Oh, we good.
And India Love she is
Ooh.
I don't know what
who
she
is
does.
Put it like this: I didn't know who she was or what she did, but after I seen the video, I followed her.
You got a loyal follower out of it?
Bruh.
I just don't be knowing what these chicks be famous for.
This.
Other than being like bad chicks. But it's bad chicks everywhere, man.
That's not
I
even
just
the one
don't
that I
get it.
had seen. I didn't even see this one.
Oh man, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them. Do you
All right.
Didn't it come out like right around the time her album came out too? Did she drop an album?
She does music?
See,
So that's what I'm saying. Like nobody knows. Like I would never want that to supersede my talent.
Who?
Even
What
though
is
that, even though that's
Superside?
a
Is
Is that
what?
Superside?
supersede. I said supersede.
She works for Will I Am? I didn't know that. Really? She's one of the Black Eyed Peas?
No, not that. Even though that's talent though. That's a
She
talented
is.
body.
She is a very beautiful young lady.
Yeah, there's no story. I just wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah, I see.
I wanted to have a heart to heart.
I hit this nigga up on
Yeah,
like
we hit
Sunday
each other.
morning, like, "Hey, nigga," I was sending it to him. He was like, "I was just sending this to you." I was like, "We're pervs."
I missed all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Ooh, I got a good one. Wait. Speaking of pervs,
Oh
Alright.
shit.
Robert Kraft out here paying for the pussy.
Robert
Man,
Kraft.
oh man.
Robert Kraft.
It's a hard time to be a Robert. That's why I go to Tahir.
That's funny. Your name is Robert. Ooh, God, your name's Robert.
Yeah.
So apparently, Robert Kraft, owner of the Patriots, has been out here sliding in,
Buying the nookie.
man, doing all types of prostitution rigs. He's been hitting up all these massage parlors, and these massage parlors have been accused of trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's what you don't want to be associated with.
man.
Right.
And the wildest part is that I think he paid for head like right before the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
He was like, "We got the biggest game of our lives, guys. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I'm going to pay for some sloppy toppy."
Think of that part though. They got like detailed parts of like reports of like when this nigga was like coming and going within 15 minutes. This
Yeah,
nigga
like
was
11 minutes total.
Nigga was
Nigga
about
out
his
here-
life.
this nigga
I
out here with
respect it though, because if she doing it right, you ain't got to be all day. Just
How
get
you
in
leave?
15
and
minutes.
You
That
gotta-
means you got to subtract a couple just to get undressed, lay down,
Nah,
sit
man.
down.
You ain't getting
So you
all the
got
way
a hot
undressed in
4
the brothel.
minutes.
Is
Nah,
there
man.
is there a front desk? Like how do you set it up? Do you like?
I
is
mean,
there,
at
like-
this point, bro, he's probably a member. Like he just.
But like,
goes
how does
in.
it work? Do you go in and you're like, I'll take the oral?
It's like 24-hour fitness. You put your phone
Swedish
number
oral.
in, and you just select what you want.
But yeah, like how do you? And don't you have to get a massage first? Like,
No,
there's
you
so
don't
many
have to
questions.
get a
He
massage.
was like, "Can I get a massage?" And by massage, I mean my penis.
Wow.
Got
That
weird.
was-
Yeah, that's super weird.
That's what he probably said when he was in there. Edit it out, guys. Edit that part.
He probably called the head. She was already rating. She had a warm towel for him.
No, but this is the messed up part. The messed up part is like, do you think anything's going to happen to him? Do you think he'll be punished?
I don't know. He's
It's
rich
tough.
and he's
He's
white.
rich and white and
Yeah.
old. So
Yeah.
he probably like helped write the laws that are going to protect him.
Hilarious. He had the feather pin. There shall be no prostitution in massage parlors.
Except for me.
You got you would call the massage parlor. Give me my feather. I'll rewrite the law.
Apple's
it's-
When you that old though, you think he uses a condom?
No.
Wow, I didn't even think of that.
He probably giving bitches old diseases. He giving bitches polio.
Bitches walking around with the black plague. They don't even know they got the black plague. Like, how do I solve it?
You gave my
He
pussy
giving
the
hoes
plague.
arthritis. I got arthritis fucking with Robert. He did.
Who did
He
it?
get cold.
Robert.
Arthritis.
Robert got my arthritis flaring up. Dirty old man. When he looked like it too, he was like, he looked like a dirty old
Yeah.
motherfucker that's buying pussy.
Nigga said he smashed raw and gave her
He be going
arthritis.
raw.
Niggas was
diggity.
going ham on that nigga on Twitter. They was like, first he got Meek Mill out of prison. Now Meek Mill gonna have to help him. They was going hard on Robert Kraft.
Bro, I don't know.
Poor fella.
I don't know. Have you guys ever bought a prostitute?
Yeah.
What?
No. I did it in Vegas.
No.
You did?
Yeah.
How?
What was his name?
Well, the nigga told me.
I didn't
If
like how
you
guys
go
went
down
woke.
to the bar around, let's say between 12:30 and 3, they're usually
That
at the
was
bar.
Specific.
And you go up there and you say hello. And they say, hey, baby, buy me a drink. And that's usually a telltale sign if they're working. if they tell you to buy them a drink. Because that's
You
basically.
really know the protocol of prostitution?
This initiates the conversation for the contract, right? And
A contract?
You say,
Why
hey,
do I picture this
I'm
as a
just-
speakeasy
I'm
and
just-
he has like a fedora and it's like everybody's smoking?
I'm just down here having a good time. You know,
Buy
need
me
to
a
relax.
whiskey.
Okay, how much money are you willing to spend to relax? About 150, 200. All right,
That's
we'll
the
get 200.
price?
Yeah.
150 to 200?
Yeah.
But what if you go
For
fast?
sex?
Do you get your change?
No change. And if you go too long,
I paid for the hour.
if
You
you
owe
go
me
too
58
long,
minutes.
if you go too long, they will tell you, you need to hurry up.
If you go too long,
If you go too long,
that's the
they will
thing.
tell
People
you.
go too long.
Hey,
What's
man.
too long?
Evidently more than 11 minutes.
Jesus, I didn't know this.
That was a way more detailed answer
They
than I
ask for the
thought.
money up front. The best thing to do is say, I'm not paying you any money, but however, I will sit $200 right here on this dresser.
What is that going to protect you from?
Because you're not technically paying them. You set money on the table. So you can't be charged.
But you know she's going to pick it up.
That's fine. I'm not going to report it stolen.
That's how this works in the underworld.
Oh, yeah, underworld is the key world.
It's not. Is that the key world?
Don't ever
So hold on.
correct somebody else's.
Ever in your
What?
life, I'm like,
What?
how are you doing that?
He almost fumbled the correction.
I was so excited I had to get it out real fast. I didn't think about it.
So,
Wow.
So that's the thing. So it's a negotiation, but it starts by saying, "Can I buy you a drink?"
Yeah. No, she says, "Won't you buy me a drink?"
Is that
gotta-
only in Vegas?
I
That's
don't know.
everywhere?
I've only done it in Vegas, but I know.
But I've had women come
that's
up to me and
like-
say, "Why don't you buy me a drink?" I didn't know that they were propositioning sex to
No,
me.
you sit down next to them, you say hello, and they respond with, "Hey, what's up? Won't you buy me a drink?" That's the initiation part right there. When they say, "Won't you buy me a drink?" Because most regular females, like who aren't working women, they're not gonna say, "Hey, won't you buy me a drink?" They'll be like, "Hey," they'll flirt with you a little bit. Ain't no flirting going on.
Is there any way we
It's
can
a
confirm this? Is anybody else in here can? That's
No.
really a thing.
No, I
I'm
believe
not-
this.
If
I
somebody
would-
else
I would-
just
I would-
did this, like, yeah, that's how you buy pussy.
I wouldn't joke about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And they will leave fast. And they're gonna take your lotion.
What?
What?
They're
Why?
gonna take the hotel lotion.
Why are
What?
they taking
Why?
the lotion?
It's just
Tahir?
something that they do. And
How
you
many
have to
times
pay
have you done
you
this?
have to pay extra to get head without a condom.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa!
okay,
You gotta
wait,
pay.
wait,
Whoa, no,
okay.
we're gonna not stop
Okay.
talking about. Wait,
Wait,
you gotta
wait.
pay extra to put your dick at risk.
You gotta pay extra to get head without a condom. Because they're putting their body at risk. That's their job, nigga.
How many times have you done this? where
I've
you
only
were-
done it once. I just I asked all the questions. I asked all the questions at one
You-
There
time.
was a question.
You found habits.
I wanted to be informed.
You know they took the
The
lotion.
lotion every time.
Well, that's because she took my lotion.
You know it
But
takes
you said
extra
they
to
did
get
that every
head
time.
without
But
the condom.
that's what I've heard. Like I talked to somebody, I was like, "Yeah, the bitch took my lotion." She was like, "Yeah, they be doing
Well, then
that."
let me ask you this though. So if you can, huh?
What's going on with your mic?
I don't know. Check. Is that better?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then:
Mhm.
if you can pay to get head without the condom,
Mhm.
can you pay to have sex without the condom too?
I'm sure you can,
Why
but not
would you
all
do
of
that?
But not all of them do
Well,
it.
Clearly, people are paying to get the head without the condom.
Yeah, not all of them would do it.
Because head with a condom is a waste of money.
Yeah.
And they can give you something extra like herpes.
Yeah.
With their mouth? Oh, yeah. I
yeah,
guess so,
you can
yeah,
get
yeah.
herpes in the mouth. Absolutely. Yeah.
This
Wow.
is not my cup of tea.
Hey man, if you just
Sheesh.
won 10,000 on the rent and you too lazy to jack off, it's not a bad way to spend $300.
He knows price.
The fact that you almost missed your mouth after saying that. There's nothing for $300.
You didn't have to bring that up. You
You
childish.
hoe-
You petty.
You hoe buying ass nigga. So how'd you do it then?
I'm buy pussy.
Why do you keep taking long sips after you say stuff like that?
Because that's his tail. Let you know he lied and shit.
I buy flights and weaves, but that ain't.
Nigga, that's buying pussy.
No, it ain't.
yeah.
That's being a nice guy.
That's tricking more. At least I know what I'm getting for you. I'm guaranteed to get some pussy. You buying flights, wigs, and dresses, and you ain't even getting no pussy.
Yeah, because that's legal.
You still a trick.
That ain't legal. That just makes me stupid.
I feel like
Well,
you did
that's
it the
what a
old
trick
school
is.
Grand Theft Auto way. Like you drove up and was just like, hey, how much?
Get in the car.
Well, wow. We just got a
Prostitution 101
so that
with
was-
Tahir.
that was how to
I'm
pick up a
happy to help,
prostitute.
man.
No
A lot of
problem,
stuff.
man.
I know
Okay.
a lot of stuff, guys.
All right.
Many lives.
Hey, cut out that one part that I said that got weird though. It was I didn't like it so much.
Keep that in. I think that'll be good for the people that know.
All right. Well, speaking of weirdo ass niggas, I have a suggestion for you guys. I want you guys to watch something.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. Have you guys heard of Abducted in Plain Sight?
Yes.
You know what? Let me talk
Fuck,
about that.
yo.
I tried to watch that. It became too uncomfortable.
Yo, that shit
was too uncomfortable.
is so crazy. Everything about
You got hold on. Let's fix my microphone.
it's better now.
I don't think you're talking into it. Can you fix the
right
bottom?
here.
I think it might be a shorter.
Check.
Okay, that's better.
Is that good?
Yeah.
It was very, very uncomfortable to watch that. Normally I can watch stuff. I watch stuff about people get like forensic files about people getting murdered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't even finish the whole thing. It was like, what the fuck am I watching?
It was like, okay, so if you guys don't know, it's about a Mormon family. I believe it was like in the 60s or 70s, and it was in Idaho, I believe, and it was a family, and they had a young daughter. She was like 12, and she was abducted by their neighbor. And what's the craziest part of the story is like
how he got their trust.
He was like the ultimate con man. Like in the bio, they said he was like the James Bond of like pedophiles, because he got so close to this family, and he broke them down in this weird way. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but these were the key takeaways. And this isn't even giving away it much. So he completely infiltrated this family
in ways that you would not believe.
You would not believe. Like literally told them it's part of his therapy to sleep with their 12-year-old daughter. And
to get over it.
And they were just like, and you guys as parents, like, I'm sure as a parent, this must be crazy to watch, because you're just like the whole
That's
time
why I couldn't watch it.
keeps getting crazier and crazier, and you're just like, how is this happening?
How is this okay?
He convinced them, because the daughter slept with her daughter. The daughter slept with her sister. They had the same room. He convinced them. He built a wall in the middle of the room to separate them, and convinced them somehow. He convinced the parents that it was part of his therapy to sleep with her every night. He basically
passed my disease on the pack, because he can't talk worth the shit right now.
really
I'll tell you what.
He basically he propositioned the mom with a sandwich. He was just like, "Can you bring me a sandwich to my job?" And came, and they started flirting, and apparently they started hooking up. And then the wildest part that went viral.
No, listen.
The wildest part is that he went out with the dad and was just like, "Man, I'm so horny." Like,
man, this dick ain't gonna suck itself. Dad was like, it ain't. Like, what?
Yo.
What am I watching
started
right now?
smashing the dad too.
And the dad was sitting there talking about like, I didn't make a mistake. You think so?
Hey, yo,
Fucking giving this dude
the
What the fuck is wrong with
I
that?
think it was just a hand job. It was a hand job. But the
Hand
craziest thing is,
You goof.
he's talking to the camera, and he's in a lazy boy, right? So I was just like, you are way too relaxed to be telling this story. You need to be telling this shit, standing up, mad, like,
insane and sad.
I can't believe I fell for it.
and
He was just
hilarious.
like-
So he just pulled it out. I just couldn't let it sit there. Like, you fucking
He made it seem like, man, I was just a really good friend. I just wanted to help him how I could. Like, you don't help
I got a lot
your
of friends.
homeboys
I
like
ain't never
that.
jacked
Yo,
none of them off.
None of them.
Send him a porn link.
Yeah, like
Yo,
that
that
it was
shit.
very. I don't even know what happened at the end because I got too uncomfortable.
It just keeps unraveling,
this
but
is
it got to the point
psychotic.
where like he took the girl out horseback riding and just didn't come back. And the parents were talking to each other, and they're like, "It's probably fine." And they waited like 4 days before calling the police. And they're like, "I think something happened." It's like
Yeah,
you.
I think infiltrated is the perfect word for it, because he literally got in them, pause, with so much ease, pause again, that they just
You're good
accepted
with
it.
one.
They just accept, like, when he started making the phone calls to the house, like, yeah, you guys talk to her. And they were asking us, so you still want to marry? He's like, yeah, I'm still going to go ahead and wipe that little bitch up. Like, they just accepted it. It was nothing
It's
they could
really
do.
uncomfortable.
I was very, like I have a daughter, man. Like that shit was just, it was just mind-boggling that it happened. It was very, very sad because at the end of the day, and I know that we're joking, but that's a fucking child.
Yes.
You know? Like that's
true.
And she was completely brainwashed.
like and
Oh,
so
man.
She was telling her parents like, "I want to marry him," and all this stuff.
The way he brainwashed her, though.
because he was a father figure at first and then just switched it.
Yo,
It is
I
crazy.
just-
Like
you got to watch it.
you got to watch it, and you just
if you can,
it's really
it's a tough watch.
It's sad. It just
It
sucks
is.
to know that shit is
It's
like-
that type of people.
yeah
Like,
right.
Some dark people out here, man.
Man.
that was tough, and I can normally watch things, but I was just like, I can't. This is just making me.
It was
too
a lot.
uncomfortable.
It almost like it's full circle with the Jussie Smollet thing. It's just like being a good person can just backfire, and just like being an optimistic person, like you're just gonna look dumb.
Yeah, you never know, man.
If you're a good person, you're just gonna look dumb. At the end of the day, it's just like it's the saddest part about it. All right, guys. So now we have reached the ending segment, my favorite part, Conspiracy Corner. Cue the eerie music. Aliens and Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster and some ghosts and paranormal shit and a little Asian girl that's staring at us from the end of the hall with her sister and they're holding hands and it is really creepy and it's just like The Shining and it's really scary stuff going on and directed by Jordan Peele and all this crazy stuff is happening and racist monsters and there's black people and now we're in the horror movies. Okay, sorry. Didn't rhyme with the damn.
It didn't rhyme with the goddamn, but you still was with it.
It's a lot of information though. It's a lot of information. All right, so today's an interesting one. It's quick and easy. Okay. So this is the legend of Have You Seen This Man? All right. So it's a really, really creepy story. And it involves psychiatrists that were speaking to their patients and stuff. And you know how like when a psychiatrist speaks to their patients, it's like they have
confidential.
It's confidential. So this is essentially what happened. So in January 2006 in New York, the patient of a well-known psychiatrist drew the face of a man that's been repeatedly appearing in her dreams. So apparently every time she had a dream, this same dude would show up and give her advice on her private life. Now, the woman swears she's never met the man ever in real life, and that's just been a constant thing with this patient psychiatrist relationship, right? Mm-hmm. So the portrait of this girl, of this man that she drew, was forgotten on the psychiatrist's desk for a few days. And another patient came into the office and recognized that face and said, "Oh, that's crazy. That kind of looks like this dude who's been visiting me in my dreams." And the psychiatrist was like, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Yeah, I've never met him, but he be popping up in my dreams and giving me advice." So she was just like, "What?"
This is a helpful ass ghost. He don't haunt you. He help you with your self-improvement.
So obviously that's gonna fuck with you, and
drink more water.
Right? I don't know what kind of advice it was. I don't know if it was like good advice or bad advice. I mean, if it's creepy.
Go vegan.
He's like waking up like, "Thanks, Charles." This man. So
it was just two people. It was just two people that said this.
Well, that's the thing. The psychiatrist thought it was weird, decided to send the portrait to some of their colleagues that have patients with recurrent dreams. So basically, she started sending it to other psychiatrists,
right.
okay? Mm-hmm. Within a few months, 4 patients recognized the man as a frequent presence in their dreams, and all the patients referred to him as this man. So now we have, so it says from January 2006 until today, whenever this was written, at least 2,000 people have claimed that they've seen this man in his dreams in cities from all around, like Los Angeles, Berlin, Sao Paulo.
I got a buddy pass on how you get all these different He's flying all around the country.
Hey, dreams.
I got to go to Montreal and help this kid out. He's got a basketball tournament. I got to give him some advice.
The Santa Claus of Dreamland. He's basketball. He's in dreams like, oh, shit.
I got it at 3:30. I got to get the hell out of here.
He's standing people up in their dreams. Just like, where's this
nigga Charles at?
Where the hell is this man? So this man became like a phenomenon and sort of like a life of its own. So the story, like, it has its own website. It's kind of like Slender Man. It's sort of like built like its own culture. And the craziest thing is that it kind of like introduced a possibility. Like, can multiple people have a constant within their dreams? You know, like is that even?
But how? Like, what would even
possibility?
be the common denominator to link all these people? Or is this nigga just ambitious?
That's what's creepy about it, right?
presence?
I mean, that's just the creepiest thing about it. It's just like, how do people that don't know each other, and the weirdest thing is that what is a dream? You know, a dream is a collection of your memories or things that you're making up, and it's like a reflection of stuff that's going on with you, things that you've seen, your experiences.
Right.
It's usually filled, like with Inception, filled with things that you create or are reliving. So how do people who have never even met each other or been in the same place, how do they have anything in common with dreams?
Do they got a picture of the nigga?
Yeah.
Because if he look like Super Mario Brothers, then it's like, there you go.
You seen that nigga in your dreams?
I ain't never seen that nigga before, bro.
Yeah, man, that nigga look kind of familiar.
He's creepy, and the eyebrows.
I would remember
bullshit.
them eyebrows.
Yeah.
I don't be remember my dreams enough to even remember this nigga telling me nothing though. That nigga
Right?
he could have been there, and I probably was on my phone in my dream the whole time and didn't look up.
You were
once.
ignoring this nigga?
Yeah.
This nigga was giving you
Like,
all types of paranormal great advice?
You should probably do it. Shut the fuck up right now, man. Check out these nudes. I probably missed all of that shit.
He
You
was
know,
the
he
dude
does
who-
look creepy. Like he'll show up in somebody's dream and tell him something though.
Dreams are weird though. Like I remember, I can vividly remember speaking like perfect Spanish in dreams that I know I can't
What?
do.
Wow.
Like y'all have never done that? Like never
Hell
spoke
no.
spoke another language in your dream?
But you don't know Spanish, so in your
Right.
dream it was probably
And the
gibberish.
way you speak English, the way you speak English, I know you'll fuck Spanish up.
But I was
You
perfect
be
then.
like,
Hey,
"Blah,
onda.
blah, blah, hard." I'll be like,
Hey,
"Fuck
onda."
up."
In dreams I can fly, but it's the same thing
Ain't
when
no
people,
way you just learned
when
perfect
people-
Spanish.
No, like so it's the same thing that happens when people have like head injuries and then they wake up from a coma and know how to speak perfect English or are mathematicians. Like that's the same thing. So it's like if you heard
That's not
it
a
enough,
thing. You can't
that
get hit
is-
in the head and all of a sudden know how to do.
Bro, look it up. Bro, look it up.
The square root of 3.14. Doesn't work like that.
Look it up, bro. There have been a number of these type of incidents that have happened. People have just woken up from comas or had crazy head injuries, and they either spoke a language fluently or they became super sharp with math skills or money or something like that. It's like
I guess.
we're using a small part of our brain.
People do
So
the same
imagine if like we were expanded, if we expanded our brain, like let's say just 15%.
Because don't we only use 5%?
No, it's something smaller. It's like 15 to 25 or something like that we use, and
fuck
that's
else
just
is
like
going
that.
on up there?
Yeah, it's just.
Niggas just out there just
But it's not,
Lazy as hell.
it's not just like one section of it. It's just like we only use certain areas of our brain. So if we expanded it by 15%, we might be able to like be connected on a more mental and spiritual level.
I see what you're
because
saying.
Right.
That,
It's like telepathy. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
we
mean
may be able
What?
telepathy.
You said tilapia.
No, I
It's a fucking fish and it's a fake fish.
it's like tilapia.
yeah.
It's a
So
fake
we
fish.
don't know at what area these people are operating in on their brain. They might have just tapped into something deeper.
I think
Which is
that
crazy.
I think what would be interesting about this story is if we found out what he was telling them and if it should work. Like, did they use any of the advice?
Or what if it was the same advice to everybody? Like,
that'd be crazy.
that is some crazy stuff because like even like you saying unlocking parts of your mind, like that new drug that's popular that people are doing, that
DMT?
DMT, where you basically it's a drug that people do and it releases the chemical that releases when you die. I've never personally done it, but
I've heard that
everybody I
you'll
talk
go like
to
to the
about it,
Sphinx in
yeah,
Europe, I mean in
different
Egypt or some
people,
shit.
different people told me that they ended up in Egypt,
Yeah.
which makes me think like, first of all, you guys had the same similar experiences, which is weird, but it's also like, what is it about Egypt that is like so?
I don't want to be that high to where I feel like I'm in another country. in
Nigga
another
said he was a
time
pyramid
period.
for 8,000 years. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
How do you even do that and then wake up and realize you was just high for 20 minutes? I don't want my mind being
that's
utilized
scary, bro.
like that.
I'm kinda-
That's why I can't do
I'm
weed.
good.
I can't do weed.
Weed don't do
at
that
all.
shit.
Now, I can't do it. When first time I smoked weed, I was by the Hudson River. We had just finished tour, the truth.com tour, and the homie let me hit it, and I swore,
Pause.
hella pause. He let me hit the joint, and I swore,
Why do you
I
keep
thought
doing the Obama finger all episode?
I heard the river stop flowing, and I was just like, nigga,
fuck?
like it sounded like the water just stopped.
That nigga gave you methamphetamines.
That's-
Hey,
that was.
I was like, that's it. I don't need to do that. And the second time I tried it, I thought I was invisible for 15 minutes. So
You ain't never been invisible. You know that. It's some high shit. How your big
true.
ass gonna be invisible? We can't miss you.
The
from-
fact this nigga was smoking by the river out of a corncob pipe.
what?
But I should say that since then, this has been proven as a hoax.
Oh, really?
What? So you knew all that was fake the whole time?
Yeah, but I mean, it's conspiracy corner. It's about the folklore and the
I
legend.
thought it could have been real.
Well, I mean, we did Slender Man on here too.
We did.
I'll talk about the
We
Loch
didn't-
Ness monster.
No,
in
let's
this
talk
bitch.
about that story because we didn't talk about it. We were talking about before we started recording. When
What?
we were just talking about drugs.
What.
Who was the guy that we were just talking about? Meth in his butt.
Oh, the meth in his butt guy.
Have we talked about meth in the butt guy?
Let's talk about meth in the butt guy next week.
That's not
Okay.
a conspiracy theory.
That's not a
There
conspiracy
was really
theory.
a
That
guy
happened.
with
just
meth in
weird.
his butt.
That's just weird.
He died from putting meth in his butt, but
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 we gonna talk about it.
that's not a conspiracy.
But wait,
that
it's
just
in his
happened.
butt.
That just happened. So tune
right,
in
so
next
we'll
week
tune
for
that
the meth
in.
butt.
Yes.
And this has been fun, guys.
This has been another installment of the Internet Is Undefeated. I have been DoBoy.
I have been Patrick Cloud. Thank you so much to our guest.
Tahir Moore.
Yeah.
Hey, and this has been another episode. Should we do another song?
Boom, 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 boom.
Internet undefeated. Internet undefeated. Hey, internet undefeated. Internet undefeated. I'm the internet undefeated. It's internet undefeated. You just added these little hi-hats. You trash as hell.
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. That be making a shit though. That hi-hat be killing it though.
Hey, we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Hey, peace.
What up? Thank you for tuning in to another installment of The Internet Is Undefeated. Please like the video, share the video, hop in the comments, let us know what you think. If you just want to hear the audio, follow us on Spotify and Google Play. I have been DoBoy. Peace.